things are changing, and I need to talk about it. And I need to talk about it with you guys because why not? So let's get into the video. Y'all, I quit my job. Yeah, I quit my job a couple weeks ago because I was like, you know what? Forget y'all. No, I wasn't like that. Once I realized that everything is a job and you can literally be a freelancer in life, I was like, okay, let me save up a little bit of bread just in case things go wrong, and let's work to be a freelancer. So what I did was in early March, I quit my job and then I joined this program called Made in New York. It's for it's an introduction to the film industry because I'm really into film. I'm really fascinated with production, how movies are made, how music videos are made. I'm just really fascinated with that, and once I found out that you can do that as a freelancer, I was like, say no more. And honestly, it was a really good opportunity. I didn't want to do it at first because it was like 4 weeks of it was a 4-week non-paid training. And I was like, nah, bruh, I need the bag. I can't go 4 weeks without a paycheck. I'm like, oh, nah, this is not gonna work out for me. What did I end up doing? I ended up signing up, and then I had a interview process, and it was a 2-part interview. I had to send them video responses, I had to send them a writing response, and I had to do an actual like virtual interview. So after I passed all of that, I was like, okay, this is for me. I'm making the right decision, because sometimes I get a little discouraged. I'm like, all right, if people are taking too long to, answer, or, people are taking too long to get back to me, I'm just like, okay, what is going on? Like, do you guys need anything else from me? But this time, this didn't happen. Like, I was like, all right, everything's going smoothly. I think this is going to be my path. And of course, like, I'm still young. I'm figuring everything out still. But I was like, okay, this is going to be my path. So I ended up quitting my job. I kept my part-time job because I had a full-time job and a part-time job. So I kept my part-time job for a little bit. And then they started changing their schedule, which didn't fit for me. So I'm like, okay, everything is falling into place for me to be free. So by the time the program ends, I can literally just start looking for work, working on sets and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, universe, shout out you doing your thing right now. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty scared. I'm still in the process of it now because we're actually in the middle of a writer's strike. It's like, if there's no writers, there's no production. And that's pretty scary because it's like, okay, when is your next check gonna come? And the thing about being a freelancer is that you're basically working for yourself, and you could choose when to work. You could choose your rating, stuff like that. And that's pretty cool to me. And especially doing content creation, it's like, okay, I've always wanted to work for myself, and now being a content creator is a type of freelance. So being a freelancer has been pretty hard for me, but I'm keeping a positive mindset. Like, I'm super excited for what's to come, because I know something good is gonna come. Like, I know the opportunity that I've been waiting for is randomly gonna come out of thin air, because that's just how it happens, especially in the production world. You can move up so quickly in the production world, and I obviously want to work with cameras. Like, I want to be in the camera department as well as doing content creation. So while I have my downtime, I'm just gonna focus on content and still apply for stuff on the side. I'm done with these lashes for right now. Don't gotta do too much. Let's get to this face because I don't have a lot of time. Yeah, production is super slow right now, so I'm honestly like, I'm scared because I don't have control over the situation. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if we're still gonna be in a writer's strike. I don't know how long. So it's like, okay, Trinity. It's like, okay, girl, why did you speak while you were spraying that? You always do that. That doesn't make any sense. While I was in the program, I met a lot of amazing people too. And we all have this group chat where we're just like, still brainstorming to see what's out there. I've never met a group of people who has been collectively passionate about something for a long period of time. Like, usually it'll be like somebody will come to you with an idea and people will start like fading out slowly. But this time it was like a full month commitment, and after, like, it's like, okay, you guys are really serious about what you're gonna do, and I feel like I need to be surrounded by that, because it's so easy to lose motivation. It's so easy to just fall back and sit back. But if you have people who are behind you and you have people on your team that are like rooting for you, it's not impossible to like lose motivation, but it's like it's less likely. And I feel secure in that way as well. I'm pretty sure in the summer the jobs are gonna pick up and everything like that. And I'm excited for that. But we're in April. I don't want to wait until the summer to start working, you know? Like, I'm the type of person where I need to see a clear path. And I understand that doesn't happen all the time. Like, you can't have control over everything all the time. But I feel like that's just what makes me feel secure. That's what I've learned about myself. If I have a schedule, a clear, set, consistent schedule, I'll be great. So I wasn't really prepared in the sense where with the schedule part, you know, I thought it was gonna fall into my lap for some reason. I don't know. But you live and you learn, for real. I actually reached out to this camera lighting and grip rental house. They were like, we have people come in for the day if we need extra help with like packing rental stuff for production, and packing lighting, packing grip equipment, and packing camera equipment for production. And if you could come into the shop as soon as possible, that would be amazing. So I hit them last Thursday and they got back to me on Monday and they were like, hey, can you come into the shop on Wednesday? And can you, are you able to help us? We're gonna be paying you. Okay, you guys are paying me for the day and I will be around grip equipment, camera equipment, and lighting equipment. Say no more. Because the last thing I wanted to do was go back to 9 to 5. Like, I was not trying to do that because I quit. Like, I wasn't trying to live that life anymore. I want to do what I want to do, and there's a job for everything. So why would I settle for anything less? That's how I'm seeing it. If you get what I'm saying. Yes, I need this face to be oily and glossy because I have the driest skin. Ugh. Even though it's not like me, you know, operating a camera, I'm packing a camera. I can literally look up the model. I can ask questions about the model. You know, I get to meet people who are, you know, picking up camera equipment, lighting equipment, grip equipment for their production. I can hand out my business card and say, hey, if you need a production assistant, you know, I'm your girl. I'm not a pro with cameras, but I'm learning. Like, I'm so open to learn. I love learning. You learn every day. You think we should do blue or black mascara today? I think we should do black because it's the first day, and maybe the second day we can give it a little. Nah, black is basic though. Wouldn't hurt to do blue. It wouldn't hurt. We're gonna do blue. But I'm really fascinated with the fact that you can help visions come to life, whether it's your vision or somebody else's. It's like you're still a part of the production process. That's just super fire to me. Like, y'all don't think that's fire? But although I am a little bit nervous, I'm more excited than nervous. I know that since it's my first day, like, and I'm probably only gonna be there I'm not gonna be there for a day. They're gonna love me, and I really need this opportunity just to, like, you know, get back on my feet. Cause it's only been 2 weeks since I've been out the program. I'm over here panicking like it's been 2 months or something like that. It's not that deep. Oh my gosh, Trinity, just put the mascara everywhere, why don't you? As far as content, I'm in a little creative block. I get into this block every month where I'm just like, okay, what's next? You know, what's next? What am I gonna produce next? I have a lot of talents, but I can't just put them all out there because my audience isn't ready for that. My audience is really based on hair and me pursuing my camera life. So it's like, what else can I put out there? How can I make myself a different content creator? And you know, that's a lot of pressure for a content creator, and I really shouldn't be thinking like that. But like I said before, I need to have control over the situation. I need to be thinking ahead. I need to see a clear path of what is going to happen so that I can fulfill that. It's like, say for example, it's like production. You have a movie, the writer is writing the movie, and you're the camera operator, so it's up to you to see which shots you need, which shots to fulfill the writer's vision. So it's like, okay, I have a vision. Oh my God, maybe I should just write it out. Maybe I should just write it out, not me coming to my own conclusion for the 30th millionth time this morning. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna abuse my notes app once again and fill up my storage, but I don't have a problem with that. I'm investing in myself, so let's make it happen. Next. More recently, I've been focusing on myself. Like, I have not talking to anybody, not doing anything, you know, just being by myself. Like, I've been talking to my friends, but as far as love life, no, that's done. That's finished. Something about being by myself and loving myself the way nobody else can is just like, okay, I like this way better. Do you guys say affirmations? Because they really help. Like, I really love affirmations. I stopped saying them for a couple of months, but then I got back on it and I'm like, yeah, I am Trinity. I'm Trinity. I'm intelligent. I am smart. I am growing. I am learning every day. I am wealthy. I am healthy. All that great stuff. Like, I am me. I love being me. And that's just a type of love that nobody can really give you. People could compliment your looks. People can compliment your personality. But it's really up to you to really take that in and really believe it and apply it. When I get compliments, I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for pointing out my growth. Because a couple months ago or a couple weeks ago, I would have never thought about myself in that way, or I would have never, you know, saw myself in that light. So it's really like amazing to love yourself. Speaking of loving yourself, I got my nails done the other day. They look so cute. I gotta hurry up because I have to leave out of here soon. So let's hurry it up, Trinity. I've been reading this book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's really a good book. It's teaching me a lot of lessons. And one lesson that I've learned is that humans naturally justify themselves before anyone else. And that's a natural thing. But if you don't explain to somebody what they did wrong, they're probably never gonna see it. And that person has to be ready to accept that. I've been trying to finish this book for about, I don't know, 3 months now. And I need to finish it. Like, there's no reason why I'm taking this long to finish a book. Like, I'm doing it to myself. So, this is all about self-improvement. Welcome to my journey. You guys better hold me accountable too. I'm trying to build an audience here. I'm trying to build a community here. Like, what's good? Oh, this is the oil that I'm using, you guys. And I'm using this hairspray, not hairspray, this conditioning spray, because hairspray is a whole different thing. Oh my. But what was I talking about? Oh, let's talk about hair, you guys. I don't think I like the red anymore because I feel like society has attached the red color to, like, you know, negative things, and I'm just not in that place anymore. I was when I first dyed it, of course. I definitely was, but that wasn't the reason why I dyed it. It just happened to end up like that. With like, oh, the red hair phase, you're heartbroken, blah, blah, blah. You're figuring things out, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, yeah, it applied, but now I'm like, okay, I'm over it. You know, I don't really like the red. I want to go back to black. I think black is just a better color for me. And also with like the red hair, you have to make it go with certain outfits and stuff. And I just don't want to do that anymore. I really don't want to do that. It's just extra work. And it's still bleeding on my sheets and stuff. It's been, how many months? I died in February. It's been 2 months. Like, come on. Why is it still bleeding on my sheets? That doesn't make any sense to me. There's no reason why it's doing that. Still, I'm not gonna wear earrings today. I'm not a big earring person, but I'll get on that this year. I'll try to be more of an earring person. But yeah, I'm really not attached to that red anymore. I don't like it anymore. So we're probably gonna change that within the next few weeks, or just experiment with other colors. But that's really it for my, not the booger Trinity. That's really it for my get ready with me. Thanks for listening to my little morning rant and what I've been up to lately. So wish me luck on my first day. Do you guys think that they're gonna have me there for more than one day? Probably. But I'm gonna give you guys a little update to see how my first day went. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what really resonated with you in the comments, and I hope to see you guys soon. Later.